How are you?
Okay, Bruno.
Okay, you?
I'm good, thank you. At the minute, I am studying at Eccles College. I am studying BTEC Sport. I moved here when I was around 13 years old into England. I was in Greece until I was 7. I moved to Albania, then to England. Um, Things were a bit hard when I first moved there, but it worked out great. So now I'm doing well. I'm trying to study well to go to university and one day to become a footballer as well.
I'm doing well. It's never easy to be. I was 17 when I went to Italy, and was not easy at the beginning. I almost quit after 1 week, and obviously the support of my family and my mom at the time, my dad, my girlfriend that now is my wife. There is the people where you can probably find family. Normally is the people where you can find someone to help you with some words, and sometimes family doesn't mean it has to be your dad, your mom, your girlfriend or something. Is someone that you trust 100%. Can be a friend, can be wherever, can be a teacher, can be a coach. Has to be someone that where you find someone that you trust 100%. So when things are not going well, if you don't feel comfortable to be with yourself, just talk with the people where you think your comfort is there. Like they will help you with some words, because will be useful for the future. Because I know it's not easy, and I was 17. You come really early, more early than me, and so more difficult for you. I'm really happy and proud for what you are doing now.
Thank you.
You speak very well English, so
Thank you.
congratulations, and I hope you can be in university first, and after be a top football player. Because this is one of the things I miss, because I went to Italy, was not going to the university, and I think is one of the things that us as a young people we should always doing, because it's a great experience.
So I want to ask you a couple of questions. What was it like moving to a new country, and was it hard to adapt to the changes? And what advice would you give to someone else who was doing it?
So I think it's always difficult to change country, because normally everything is different. You have some countries where they can say the same language, and they eat the same stuffs and that, but normally when you change is a big change for everything. I think my advice is like trying to adapt where you are, because as quicker you understand, if you adapt at life you are you having now from your new country, it will be easier. Because if you start blaming the food, blaming the weather, blaming different stuffs, will not be good for you. If you adapt quick at that stuff, you understand you have to understand that culture, and being part of that culture will be easier for you.
Okay. Well, the times when you had to be mentally strong, how did you get through that?
Everyone is different. I like to be by myself when I have some problems, when I think something has to change, or something you are doing is not in the right mood, or is not going in the right direction. I like to be with myself, trying to understand, trying to keep my problems with me, because I close a little bit myself. When I was a kid, for example, when I lose games, when I was a kid, I went home and I go straight to my bed. I close my room, and my mom never can come in. So it's like since I was a kid, I was like that. So I keep my problems with me. I try myself. Sometimes it's hard, Sometimes you should open yourself and trying to open yourself with someone that probably can help you, Because if you talk with some people, they can have some words to help you. But I think if you start thinking on yourself and start thinking on your mistakes, and you want to improve yourself, will be better than start blaming everyone that why is not the stuff's working, Because the first problem can be you, so you have to understand first you are doing the right things to make them right, and after you can control the rest of the world. You control yourself and nothing more. So you have to try to control yourself at the best way, and and be the best version of yourself.
Who's your hero or person you've looked up to? Doesn't have to be a sport or famous.
My dad, because as me, at the same way, he went to Switzerland to live by himself because he was no work in Portugal. My mom was working, but of course the money was not enough, so he went to Switzerland to live by himself. My mom at the time, she wants to go with him, but I was playing football. She knew my dream was playing football. My brother too, my sister at the school, me and my brother at the school too. So we don't want really change for another country where we are when you are follow a dream, you know. So they make that sacrifice. And when I say my dad, is because he went by himself, but also of course my mom, because she stays by herself with 3 kids is not easy. So I think both of them are my heroes, because they handle with a bad situation really well. And me and my brothers, we are really grateful for that, because never missed nothing to us because of that sacrifice they made.
Yeah. What motivates you to keep working hard and to stay on the top level?
Still my dream, you know, because I'm still dreaming I want to still win some trophies, I think, as I said before, being the best version of myself. So I think you can always be better. Every day you can learn from someone. It doesn't matter if he's younger or older than you can always learn. So I think being the best version of myself is being better every day, trying to be a best version of me every day. And when I say this, is in football and in the human part, you know. So now, of course, I have 2 kids, and I have a big motivation I want them to remember when they grow up, like, my dad was a footballer and he was really good, he did really good things, as the human part too, you know, not only playing football, but on the social part, trying to be a role model for them, because I want them to be like that in the future.
That's good to hear. What advice would you give to young players that are working very hard and wanting to become professional footballers in the top level one day?
To keep believing themselves, because you will have a lot of people saying you are not capable to be, you are not good enough, you will never reach the top. Will be more people saying that more people saying you are good. But at the same time, I tell you to don't hear the people that saying you're not good enough. Don't hear the people that are saying you are good, you will be the top, because some people are not there to help you. You are the only one who can help yourself by training hard, by believing your dream, by believing yourself, because you have to be the first one to demand more from you, and the first one to never be happy with what you are doing, because you always can do better, always. It doesn't matter if you, for example, we are talking about football, doesn't matter if you score 3 goals in one game, you have to find the mistakes you have done in that game, because something could be helpful in the future when you don't score goals, but probably you will put a performance on, because that little mistakes you made when you scored the 3 goals, you are not making, but you don't score the 3 goals, but for yourself, you will be happy because your mistakes are getting less and less.
Yeah. Thank you, Bruno. I wish you all the best and have a good look with the rest of the season.
Thank you very much. For you too.
Yeah. Good man. Wow.